Here are 9 reasons why meal planning isn't working for you. It's not because meal planning is hard or it's time consuming or anything like that. It's because you're meal planning on the weekends. Like the weekends, ladies, it's busy. The grocery stores are packed. Everybody is there meal planning with you and grocery shopping and finding meals and doing all the things. The weekend is like by far the worst idea for us to be doing our grocery planning and our meal shopping on the weekends. Like, it is so much better to just take your weekends and utilize that for time with family rather than time spent hours grocery shopping. It actually takes longer to grocery shop on the weekends when the stores are packed and filled with people than if you get it done during the week. The second thing you're doing wrong is you just showing up. It's just you and the grocery store. You just showing up. You're like, grocery store, show me what you got to offer me. Like, you did you coming in with no shopping list. None. You haven't looked at the store sales that they have going on. You haven't meal planned and figured out what you have at home and what you actually need. You just showing up. So one thing I would definitely say is that when you are meal planning, definitely make a shopping list. Which brings me to my next point. You're not going through your cabinets and freezers and refrigerators and seeing what you actually have. Stop wasting time and wasting money. Speaking of myself here. And just go through the cabinets first before you go to the store. Make sure that you already have peanut butter and you don't need to buy another jar of peanut butter to add to your collection of 5. You got it. You're good, Wendy. So speaking to myself here, like, it is so important to take the time, and I know it's extra time, you know, but it saves you time and money in the long run to really check and go through things and open up drawers and don't just ask your kids, hey, do we have this? Because they can never see things that are right in front of them. And then you end up buying another thing of bacon. Anyways, that's a whole nother tangent for a whole nother day. All that to say, go through your freezers, go through your refrigerators, go through your cabinets, see what you have before you go to the store. The other thing you're doing wrong when it comes to meal planning is you're not taking into account your life. You're not taking into account your week and what your week looks like. I used to make these wonderful meal plans, and then I'm like, wait a second, I'm not gonna be home 3 nights this week, or this is one of the most intense homeschool weeks that we've got with lots of testing and different things like that. And because of the fact that I did not do that, I didn't plan on the go meals or crock pot meals or instant pot meals, like these things that can be done quickly and taken into account for the busy days and stuff like that. So it's so important that when meal planning, you just take a look at your week. You take a look at do you really have time to be a chef this week, or if things really have to be grab and go because it's such a busy week. Which helps me jump right into my next point, is that it can't be all gourmet, y'all. It can't be all gourmet meals. When I first became a wife and a mom and all the things, everything is like, I got to spend hours in the kitchen making all gourmet meals. And the truth is, you get worn out quickly. Like, it cannot be all gourmet meals. Like, we have to have some meals throughout the week that is planned to be easier. So whether it is leftovers, whether it is pizza nights, whether it is breakfast for dinner, we have to have easy meals to give us breaks in between all the gourmet, nice, meals that we make throughout the week. Now, before I move on to the next tip, if you want a free monthly meal planning template that I still use to this day to plan my monthly meals, definitely click the link pinned in the comments as well as in my description to grab my free monthly meal planning template to help you organize your monthly meals. All right, let's jump to the next tip. Now, plan your snacks ahead. I don't know if this is just me, but one of the biggest meal planning things that I have done wrong in the past is to not plan snacks. Is to grab just a bunch of snacks and be like, they could have this for snack, they could have that for snack, they could have this for snack. They literally end up going through all the snacks on the very first day. Like, plan your snacks ahead of time. I don't know if that's too much micromanaging. I don't know. But snacks can get expensive, especially nowadays. And I just find it so much better to plan our snacks ahead of time. And also be realistic with how much snack times you think you're going to need throughout the day. Some homeschool moms that I've personally know only do one snack a day, and that works perfectly well for their family. Not in this household. Not with these possible 6'4", 6'5" boys that are going to be taking after their daddy. No, nah. We need like 2 snacks minimum for the day. 2 snacks, 3 meals minimum for the day. So make sure you are realistic when planning your snacks, how many snack times you actually need. And snack times, pretty much, I mean, just to be honest, it's second breakfast and second lunch in my house. So it's like a smaller breakfast and a smaller lunch. So our first snack might be yogurt and like a parfait type thing. And our second snack might be half of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something like that. Like it is second breakfast and second lunch. Next, meal planning mistake, thing that you're doing wrong. You're not prepping. You're not prepping. I find that the best way to be successful at meal planning is prepping, and to make it as grab and go as possible. Prep ahead your sandwiches, freeze them in the freezer. That's right, y'all. You can freeze your sandwiches, freeze them in the freezer. Prep ahead your breakfasts. I've got a whole video talking about the breakfasts that we prep ahead. I'll link that up above. Make freezer meals for those busy nights that you could just dump into your Instant Pot and go. Chop up your vegetables at the beginning of the week. I find that the more prepped I am when it comes to meals, the better and easier our week flows, and the better and easier my meal planning and actually sticking to the meals that I plan. It's easier to do when it's already done. Ding, genius. Now, this is not necessarily a meal planning mistake, but the next thing I was doing wrong personally is thinking that those little apps where you put in your receipt were like huge scams, just trying to take my money and my identity and become me and steal all my riches and goals. Just kidding, I ain't got no money. But because I was so fearful, I wasn't utilizing these apps, like the Fetch app. I've got a link. I will leave it in my description for you guys. But this app has been such a game changer. I just put in my receipt, or it uploads it from my email, and I'm getting like Amazon gift cards and Target gift cards and just different things like that. That's free money. I have a friend who literally uses just the rewards and points that she gets off of her Fetch app to buy Christmas gifts for all her kids. I mean, it is just such a, I don't want to say dumb, but I feel like I wasted so much money just not utilizing the app, you know? But like I said, I will link my referral code or my referral thing in the description so that you guys can definitely check out the Fetch app. I think it gives you guys some points as well, just to start out, just for signing up, as well as gives me back some points for referring you or something like that. So definitely check out that link in my description. The next mistake that I find that a lot of people aren't doing is that they are starting off from scratch every single week. You know, every single week you are starting from scratch. Every single week you're reinventing the wheel. For me personally, I found that having 7 breakfasts and 7 lunches that stay the same every single week has been perfect for us. So we don't get that like, oh my gosh, I'm having this again today feeling, because it's different every single day. It just repeats itself 4 times a month, you know, when it comes to breakfasts and lunches. Now, when it comes to dinners, we have a favorites list. We have a list of favorites and go-tos that we all love. And I just pull from the favorites list to create our meal plan for the week based off of what we have in our cabinets and what's on sale, you know? And so that has helped. And then, you know, that can get boring. And how are you going to create a favorites list in the first place? You know, you got to try new things out. So like 1 day a week, I leave to trying new dishes and looking up new recipes. But if I have to look up 5 to 7 recipes every single week, that can become very overwhelming, you know? Now, the next step to really streamlining your meal planning is monthly meal planning. That's why I want you to watch this video that walks you through the entire process of how I monthly meal plan. I'll see you guys over there. Bye.